In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. This is the basis for the power of God. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Whew. Can you imagine that? You got enough power to create space, planets, and stars. Man. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth, in the open firmament of heaven." And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. And in the image of God created he him. Male and female he created he them. Male and female created he them. Sorry. And God blessed them. God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's a powerful statement. It kind of actually fits with what I understand to be the Big Bang, because out of nothing, he created everything. Now, in the first chapter, we learned that God created the firmament, or the atmosphere. The third day, he creates the seas, the land, and vegetation. The fourth day, he puts heavenly bodies into the firmament and gives us the two of the three great lights. And on the fifth day, he gives us animals, the sea and air. And on the sixth day, he makes animal life for earth. Looks like on the sixth day, he also makes man. And he provides the provision of food for us. Now, I didn't want to go into chapter 2 because chapter 2 is about the seventh day and the rest. We'll talk about chapter 2 tomorrow. All you out there in Dark Sunville, we don't know what's coming. But we do know this. Since the very beginning, within 6 days of the beginning, presumably, God makes us. If there's no gap between verse 1 and 2 in chapter 1, then that means we were foremost on his mind. And he forms this earth to exactly the stage we need it to survive. I don't know what a day is to God. I'm pretty sure that when Moses taught this, he was trying to say it was a literal day like we might understand. I also know that prior to the Great Flood, this book will go on to tell us about how long people lived. And I don't know what that means in the context of time, but a day in our context is understood because of how the earth moves now. I have no idea how long a day is back then. I can assume only one. But it takes faith to believe in this book. It also takes faith to believe that a large expanse of nothing randomly formed itself into everything, when the question of where was everything before it became nothing and then was turned into everything. The same question can be applied to the presence of God and creation. Where was God before he created the heavens and the earth? Well, if we assume the heavens and the earth mean the entire universe, and God existed outside of that, then our idea of an infinite universe may actually be incorrect. One would have to wonder, does the end of this universe actually coincide with some other universe in which God had already existed? Because for him to have created us out of nothing, he had to have existed. So that brings in another universe possibility, or that our understanding of the heavens and the earth is limited. And that might just mean our earth, and the firmament being the atmosphere. I don't know. But I know that later in this book it will go on to say that through grace are you saved. Through faith are you saved. So, by the grace of God, I've been given enough faith to believe what the book says. So, if I believe it, I figured we should start at the beginning, because either we believe God made it all or we don't. I'm only speaking to Christians and people that want to become Christians. I can't speak to scientists. I can't speak to Muslims or Hebrews or Buddhists or Sikh, because I'm not familiar with the religions. This is the one I was raised into, and this is the one that I will take you on a journey with me for the next 30 days. 31 days until June. Remember, God loves us all. Be kind to each other. We'll find out later in this book that that's actually a commandment. Y'all take care. Trust God. Forget the world.